The hidden secret behind the value of money. Money. The one thing everyone wants more of. But when you break it down, money is literally just paper. So what gives it power? Why does society rely on it? Welcome back to Planet Econ. Here is the blunt truth. Fiat money, money with no intrinsic value, is basically a bubble. It only works because everyone agrees to pretend it has value. The word fiat comes from Latin, meaning by decree. In simple terms, some authority says, this paper is worth something, and everyone collectively goes, all right, we believe you. If I wrote $20 on a random sheet of paper and tried to buy groceries, they would laugh me out of the store. But if the government prints the same paper, suddenly it buys food, electricity, and anything else. Not because of the material, but because everyone believes everyone else believes in it. That shared trust is the reason fiat money has value, even though its intrinsic worth is pretty much zero. So yes, money is a trick, but it is a trick society needs. Imagine a world without money, pure barter. Sally is a singer who wants a sandwich. She offers a song. The shop owner says, I don't want a song, I need a haircut. Sally now has to roam the town hungry to find a hairdresser for him. Money saves us from this chaos. It lets us store value, trade instantly, and avoid becoming full-time coordinators. But what happens when people stop believing the trick? Brazil in early 1990 is a perfect example. People thought the central bank would keep printing money endlessly. Confidence collapsed, hyperinflation exploded, prices changed daily. People spent their salaries immediately before the money became worthless. How did Brazil fix it? They introduced the URV, a temporary unit of account tied to the US dollar. Instead of changing cash immediately, prices, wages, and rent were first listed in URV. This gave people a stable reference point and slowly rebuilt confidence before the new currency was launched. They did two smart moves. One, they introduced the URV pegged to the US dollar. Prices were now stable in URV terms. Two, they rebuilt trust in the central bank. Once people believed inflation would be controlled, the new currency, the real, worked. Sometimes when fiat money collapses, people switch to commodity money, money that has inherent value. After World War II, Germans used cigarettes as money. Because the official currency had collapsed, cigarettes became a trusted, standardized medium of exchange. Individual cigarettes were treated like small coins, while full tax worked like higher value bills. Prisoners of war did the same. Human history is full of societies using gold, silver, salt, cocoa beans, cattle, you name it. Here's a fun fact. Fiat money only became widespread relatively recently. The United States did not fully switch to fiat money until 1971, when the gold standard ended. So why not just go back to gold or silver? Because commodity money has major problems. Find a huge gold mine and it can cause hyperinflation. Lose a chunk of gold supply and it can cause a massive recession. Gold supply shocks often push interest rates up at the worst possible time. Fiat money has one advantage. It can be managed. Commodity money cannot. Today, most money is not even paper. It's numbers and bank accounts. Most money printing happens digitally. So yes, fiat money is unusual and built on collective belief. But without it, society would collapse into chaotic bartering and inefficient trade. And remember, not all fiat money comes from governments. Bitcoin is fiat too. Its value also comes from collective belief. If you enjoyed the episode, hit like, subscribe, and consider supporting Planet Econ on Patreon. Stay curious and see you next time.